So I'm back. I had to see to the kids and things then, so we just got cut off a bit abruptly, but you know, it is what it is. I'm a single mum and I have to fit these things in and around what I'm doing. Sometimes I have to multitask and things go wrong, and it is what it is. Anyway, as I was saying, I've got to do my lower lashes now. Lash Paradise primer. This has lasted me ages, and I have used this for years, and I always use this before I put my usual mascara on. So this is a nice white creamy texture, and I just put that on my lower lash. Ignore the mascara face, the face that we all pull, but we all have our own one, don't we? God knows why, it just helps. Right, let me just check that closely in my mirror. And then before that dries, you go over it with your regular mascara, and I always use Bad Girl Bang by Benefit. Sometimes I use the normal black, sometimes I use the waterproof. Waterproof always is better for me, but the original doesn't run either or smudge. That is really good. These run out a lot. I have to buy a lot of these. They do run out. I haven't figured out a way to reactivate the little bits in the bottom, so I have to make it last longer. But I will. There's a will, there's a way. Got to save money, ain't you? Just go over that. I recently had eyelash extensions done. And it was good, but I found it didn't last as long as what it should. And they give you the little spoolie, don't they? The little lash brush to brush them. And as I was doing that, they were coming out and they're a bit uncomfortable, and I ended up picking them all off. It's partly my own fault. It's not their fault at all. The girl did an amazing job, so, and I'm not throwing no shade at her, but it just wasn't for me, you know. It didn't look right after I'd started picking it. Eventually I just picked them all off and took my natural lashes with it, so now I just put the false ones on and do it myself. I won't never do that again. It didn't agree with me. It didn't suit my lashes. You know, my lashes weren't particularly long enough to hold the extensions in anyway. And the lashes that I did have were ripped out. So, and I'm just going to cover up some of the gaps and that white residue on my lash there that's showing, that I can see. Because it's obviously smudged from my highlight on my eyelid primer rather. So we'll just get rid of that. I'm not sure if it's the light. I think it's just the light. You know, you can see that there, but it doesn't look like that in the mirror. So I think it's just the light, and I'm just, you know, trying not to pull them off. Oh well. So go on to the other one. If I'm not wearing falsies, I do on my top lash with this as well. And it does really fatten your lashes and lengthen them. You know, it's amazing. It's really good product to use underneath your regular mascara. I mean, sometimes I put the original Bad Girl lash on and then go over that with waterproof for double effect, just to be that extra. Okay. A few smudges, but we clean that up at the ends. That's Not the end of the world. And this is just about showing you my routine and how I achieve my look. You know, it's not to advise anybody or to say, hey, you know, do this, do that. It's just showing you how I achieve it. Because I get a lot of compliments, you know, and people always ask me, how do you get this like that? And, you know, that looks really good. How do you do it? So I thought, well, I'll make a video. I'm already doing videos about my journey through recovery and trauma. I'm an ex-addict, been clean for 13 years, and I'm just sharing that with everybody, and this is all going to be part of that, because this is like therapy for me, and that's what's really kept me going, by focusing on nice things like my makeup collection. And I should be doing a video about that as well, because I need to declutter my makeup collection, so I'm going to put that on for you all to see. Next is, I think I'll have a touch of highlighter. Yeah, I forgot to do that. So I'm just going to take this little Profusion eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with this highlighter here, if you can see that, and I'm just going to do a little bit on my brow bone, going over the top of the apples of my cheeks. A little bit on my nose, just very subtle. I don't like it shining like bloody Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I do on my eyes. I like them to shine to the gods. They're really, really nice when that's laid on really thick. No, I haven't got no lips, you might have noticed. I'm planning on getting them filled, actually, because I've tried all the little plumping devices and the different products and lip plumper liquid and all the rest of it, and it doesn't, you know, it's not the same, is it? So eventually I will have lips. So yeah, next is my highlighter on my eyes, and I'm using Sleek makeup. This is gorgeous. You can see I use that a lot because I am running out of that one. You've got a yellowy gold shade. You've got like a bronzy gold shade. You've got one with a lovely pink tone in it. And then you've got this cream one here, which I hardly use actually, but I think I'll give that a go another time. But for now, I'm just going to go in with the one that I always have. I don't know the colours of the shades. It'll be on the box, which I haven't got at the moment, but you can see what they are. So I'm just gonna put that in there, and you can see that. I mean, I love that, I do. It is a gorgeous colour. Yeah, a bit more. Less is more, Lindsay. No, it's not. Fill your boots, get it on. Another one. Alright, and then just pop a few on the very tip of your cheekbone. A few dots. Nose. Right. Get your big brush, just have a little bit of a tidy up. So it's blended in, there's no harsh lines or, you know, obvious colour differences in different parts of your face. We don't want to look like a patchwork quilt. I can see I've got a little bit of a mistake there with the black mascara. So next is the lips, and I'm going to be using All Lip No Trip, which I showed you earlier, from Made by Mitchell. I love his products. I follow him on TikTok. It's amazing. It's just gorgeous. And I'm going to just... I'm not the best at doing this. You'll have to bear with me. I'm going to contour the lip as well as line the outside. So I just line just above the natural line on my top lip because I literally haven't got one. See? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. This is new, so it's taking a bit to... I'll just practice on the back of my hand and just warm it up. Get the product nice and pliable so I can work with it. It's a lovely shade. It's shade Selling Cookies. I don't know if you can see that at the end there. Lovely shade. That's better. I'm just going to do the Cupid bow first. So get that matching. Bring a line down. Okay, and then just bring out the corners a little bit. Like you would your eyes, you do a flick and do a flick with your lips as well if you want. And just take from the corner of that flick all the way up, just over your natural lip line. I'm trying to talk at the same time, so it's a bit weird. All the way up to the very tip of your Cupid's bow in an arch, almost like a heart. And if you've got thin lips like me, that will accentuate your lips. It'll give you a shape. So that's what I do. I make it like I'm drawing a heart. So I've not only lengthened the top of my lip, I've heightened it as well. And it's best to close your mouth when you're doing that corner of the lip flick. Don't know what the proper name is for this technique. I don't know if it's something that anybody else does, but it's, you know, I just thought of it and I use it all the time. We'll call it the Lindsay lip flick. Oh, people get confused as to what that actually is, but you know, we know what we're on about. Yeah, from the corner over the lip up to the arch of the tip of the Cupid's bow and over. That's the top lip done. Now again, the bottom lip, go from the bottom of the lip flick down into the middle. And you got that line there. And that sort of gives a plumping look to the, like a plumped pillow look, if you know what I mean, to the lash. And we do the same with the bottom on this side as well. Down and meet that line and the edge of the other side of your lip there. So it's like a heart, like opposite mirror effect, but it's not, because obviously you don't have a bow in your bottom lip. You just draw a straight line across it just to cancel that out. You know, and you got that natural shape. See the difference? I had no lips before, now you can't tell. You know, so that's my secret. Shh, don't tell anyone. Right. Now for lips, I'm going to use this Winnie the Pooh Just a Taste of Honey by Colourpop. How cute are they? I think they're so cute, honestly. I love like this novelty stuff. It is gorgeous. Colourpop, again, not a cheap brand, you know, but it was a treat. I thought I'd treat myself. It took ages to come because I think you have to order them from America actually. So I've got 3 shades. Gorgeous packaging. Look at that. The little honeybee design. It's just, it really is amazing. Now I usually go for the lighter nudes, but I'm going to be different this time because I always wear that one. That's called Clover Honey. There's a slightly darker one called Dandelion Honey. I say slightly darker, that's a lot darker, isn't it? I think that one's more closer to that colour. Yeah, this is the darkest of the trio. Dandelion Honey. It's got a lot of brown in it. Sort of orangey, brown sort of tone. And that is probably the closest colour to the lip liner that I've used. But I'm not going to go too dark because that's not me. I find that when you've got small thin lips, if you go very dark, it just makes them look thinner. So I always try to keep it a shade lighter than my liner. So I think this one would be best. It's got a nice peachy tone to it, very warm, and that's called Wildflower Honey. Oh, it's lovely. And these are from the Luxe Gloss, what you call it, range. The Luxe Gloss range by Colourpop. Very creamy, very light. It's not a matte colour, it's a liquid. Oh, it almost goes on like a lip oil. Oh, and it smells gorgeous. It actually smells like the shade Wildflower and Honey. I wish I could eat it. Oh, I got a craving for honey now. Oh, I could do that all day. That is amazing. And you don't need that much. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I really do. Really pleased with that. So I think that is the finished look. Just take my AirPod out. I haven't really got anything else to add to that. That would just be my normal, you know, going out in look. You know, just do a quick last minute blend of the brush, you know. So, yeah. And that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And I hope you like and share and comment. No hate, because we don't do that here. If you want to do hate, you go to one of the famous ones. They can handle it. Right, I'll see you all again soon. Bye.